my beautiful wife, Monray, Rachel.
Hey.
We make Monray together. Right now, we getting ready to talk about this Trump situation. Good God Almighty. Hoo, 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 hoo. That's right. Once again, America shows you its trueness. I'm telling you, it's about to be awesome. So you get ready.
I want to talk to the people while I set us up.
Why I keep looking over here? I'm still looking at it. Why am I looking over there?
Because I have the phone. This is the bottom of the phone. That's where the speaker is. That's where the camera is.
But anyway, it's about to be real, man. I'm serious. This is about to be one of those elections that is going to go down in history. Trump has been convicted on all counts.
34 counts.
He's been convicted. He hasn't been arraigned yet, but the man is convicted. He's a convicted felon, and he's still in the runnings for president of the United States.
That makes him even more in the running.
He has become infamous. I'm trying to tell you. And people are still going to go to the polls and vote for this man. And I'm going to tell you something. Joe Biden ain't no better. But Joe Biden ain't no felon.
That.
Now, I'm not saying I agree with what Biden says or disagree. What I'm saying is Joe Biden is not a felon. Trump is.
But y'all gonna still vote for him because the world loves a scandal.
Now, let's even go back to Snoop Dogg and
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. One of these people is not like the other. And you would think Snoop Dogg was a convicted felon. No.
Not the case.
Martha Stewart was. That's the most ironic shit I've seen in my life. That Martha Stewart is a convicted felon. But not Snoop Dogg.
Given the lifestyles. Martha probably always been plush.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg came into plush.
She went to a place. She was locked up at a place where they served shrimp scampi and they did basket weaving.
Listen,
I just want you to understand.
I'm more than certain that they let her run the class.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you some real shit. I mean, I don't give a damn what y'all try to say in this video. I don't care how you want to come for me. It is whatever. It is two justice systems in this country.
Oh yeah.
Black, white. I ain't never heard of no brother being on trial, seriously, gets convicted, and he's still able to run. Can you imagine if Obama had these kind of situations going on while he was running for president? Can you just imagine?
Can you imagine if Obama was drunk? Just caught on camera being drunk. Just someone said, I saw him drunk one day.
It's like the shit that would come down on this brother would be totally. Now, did Obama do anything for black people? For us? No.
Not in particular.
No, he did not.
He gave us a good feeling.
He made us feel good.
Yeah.
You know, like Michelle said, it's the first time I can really say that I feel patriotic. That's it. But right here, right now, this country is foul as shit. The people that are running this country, they're letting it be known we give a fuck about white folks. We give a fuck about white people and their money.
Yep.
That's it, man. Black people, we ain't got no hope. I'm serious. I saw a documentary. We'll talk about it later on in another video. This brother gave a hypothetical question. What would black people do if right now they said it was a law that all black people, regardless of race, regardless of age, regardless of status or money, had to be locked up? What would you do? I'm going to say it again. If they made a law right now that all black people had to be locked up, incarcerated, regardless of age, sex, status, or money, what would you do?
Nothing you can do.
But go get locked up. Now, I get it. I understand. It's a hypothetical question, but you have.
It ain't far fetched though.
It ain't far fetched.
No, no.
See, Farrakhan said something, and I totally agree. How come they want you to remember 9/11?
But forget slavery.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Remember 9/11. Mm-hmm. Remember the Holocaust. Remember all these kind of dates. You want to know why? Because once you remember something, you keep speaking about it. You'll make sure it never happens again.
Mm-hmm.
Slavery. Just be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna bring that shit back.
Oh,
Hell, Mississippi brought back Jim Crow. Yeah. In an all-black neighborhood. Where? And I'm going to tell you what I mean. They brought back Jim Crow to a point where there is no more voting for judges, sheriffs, senators, governors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, city council.
City council.
Like that.
There's no more votes. You can actually have the job if you're in the lineage of that person. So, it's called
the good old boys.
The good old boy system.
Mm-hmm.
I know you good, come on in. Now, this is the majority black area in Mississippi that does not have a vote on who they want the sheriff to be.
So your best bet is to move out of that town.
Say it again.
Because you won't survive.
This is what I'm talking. That's right. In Mississippi, they bring it back. That's right. There's no more votes. No more votes. America, this is the only place where when you're born, you have the right to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they take it away from us.
Again.
In Jim Crow, they bringing Jim Crow back. Mm-hmm. My aunt, love her dearly. She said you have to stop looking in the past. And you got to start looking towards the future.
That's exactly what they want us to do.
Mm-hmm. And look what happened. Look what happened. You stopped talking about the past.
And now the past is rearing its ugly head.
There is no way you're going to sit here and tell me that we're in our better days. Mm. There's no way you're going to tell me that this right here, we're in our better days.
Nah.
We're falling right behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, they're going to bring slavery back.
We're going to keep falling behind because they keep passing, like you said, they keep passing these nuances to these laws of what we can and can't speak about. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? And that just goes to show, because in my opinion, the reason that we are so flustered about that is because we leave it up to the schools to teach our children.
Yep.
Why should we be that upset that they can't teach it in school?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can't teach it at home.
And look what they've done in Florida.
You should be teaching it at home.
Look what they've done in Florida. They always try to make it seem like racism is a thing of the past. It does not exist. This Bama, Ron DeSantis.
Mm-hmm.
This son of a bitch lets it be known that African American studies, critical race theory, will not be taught.
Not here, not there, not anywhere. It's unfortunate, but again, it shouldn't affect us that much because we can still teach it at home. That means parents get learned on what your children aren't allowed to learn. And you know,
the funny thing is, you don't have to go far. It's right on the internet.
Pick up a phone.
Yeah, you pick up the phone for everything.
Everything else.
You can't sit there and have a class 15, 30 minutes, and you can't talk about Black history. You can't talk about things. You just can't put in a date.
There are enough things that you can talk about. 6 things a day, every day.
And once you, and I'm going to tell you, my beautiful black parents, once you introduce your babies to this thing called African American Studies, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to wake up a sleeping giant. because these kids are going to start learning something that they've never known before. And I know what you think. He's going to turn my child to be a racist. That's beautiful. You know why? Because racism, racist, it's not about hate. It's about movement. They're going to start doing shit.
It's about knowing and loving who you are.
Yes.
You know, if you use it properly.
Yes.
Because, and you heard the adage before, loving myself doesn't mean I hate you. It just means I love me more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure I'm good.
Thank you.
And you should make sure you're good.
You need to tell your babies, let's go. And I'm going to tell you, you find so much togetherness, so much closeness. Me, my mother, my father, God rest his soul, man, gave me so much. And it's a beautiful thing. Kids ask some questions. Answer them. And if you don't know the answer right off back, guess what? Let's look it up together.
Find that information together.
I had my son do 3 reports on the Black Panthers, the Underground Railroad, and Martin Luther King. I can't tell you how he was just blown of the things he didn't know from just those 3 situations.
Yeah.
I am telling you. My son also did a speech from Frederick Douglass. It was called, "What Does the American Slave Have to Do with the 4th of July?" And I'm going to tell you, I never heard of the speech. But once they gave us the excerpt of the speech, and my son started to learn it, so many things opened up in him.
Yeah.
He was 8 years old.
Research and studying.
And what we did we learned and we started. I was learning about shit that I didn't know. And while he was reciting the excerpt, I told him embody it. I told him, I said, guess what? I want you to take yourself to a point where there is slavery. We bought some chains. I put it on his arms. And my young soldier took on all that. Got that boy to go to the Capitol. They unveiled the Frederick Douglass statue. And he was actually one of the attendees. He was asked by the constituents of the Capitol for him to come out and actually witness the unveiling. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, there's so many things our kids can do outside of basketball and football.
And so many things that us as parents can do and should be doing with our children. Again, 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's not going to kill either one of us.
I'm telling you, get off social media for 15 minutes. As a matter of fact, sometimes social media will make you start looking shit up. I've learned more African American history on social media than I've ever learned in school.
Yeah, and I think that in this day and age, in the digital age, social media has awakened a lot of people, you know, as far as looking into social justice and social issues and stuff.
I'm going to keep the real shit to you, man. It is definitely, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Trump has been convicted on all counts. He's a fucking felon. And this bitch is still able to run for president.
And he not going to serve a bit of time, as the old folks say, than a man on the moon. And I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I am.
This Bama is running still for president. You can do anything now. If you're...
Yeah. But?
Yeah.
There it is. Guilty on 34 counts.
34 counts.
And, you know, for the hush money. And they'll try to bring up other people who have been, you know, had their feet to the fire, like Hillary Clinton and her dear husband, Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Tried to get Bill Clinton for perjury
Yeah. So.
because
You
he
know.
lied under oath
Mhm.
about having sexual relations
With that woman.
with that fucking Monica Lewinsky.
But life goes on, and start building your bunkers, people.
Hey, well, I ain't building no bunker. Shit, cause
I
what,
feel you.
what
If it's
can
gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
what can I do if the end of the world is near? I can't run from it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Well, look, man, I'm Money.
I'm Ray. That is our time, and once again, we thank you for yours. And until the next video, peace.